right now. We can bring in Pat Pagano. Good morning, Pat.
It sounds to me like you're living in the dark ages.
Well, you didn't know what happened, right?
No.
All right. It's so jumbled up. I forget what night it happened, but I think it was Friday night. We had thunderstorms and rain and stuff. 11:28. I hear a whoosh, ba-boom, and it wakes me up. And every night until winter comes fully, I always have a little fan going just to make a little noise so I can go to sleep. The fan goes off. So I said, oh, power must be off. But then I looked out and I saw that there was still power to like the modem and Alexa. And then all of a sudden that went off. And then all of a sudden all the lights came on. And then all the lights flickered. And so I got up and I walked up and I looked out the front of the house. And there was a huge tree limb which fell right in front of the house. A portion of it hit the top of the roof, but thank God most of it missed, but it pulled out completely off the house, the electric service, Comcast service, and the phone service. And all of a sudden I started to smell the electric smell of an electric fire. And the lights were still buzzing up and down and going crazy. So we called 911. Lakeville Hose Company came out right away, state police, and then Comcast, Eversource, because it was a live wire and it was raining and it was down on the ground, they sent a crew out right away because, of course, anybody had walked anywhere near that wire on the wet ground would have gotten electrocuted.
Right.
But my generator didn't come on. So what happened was when it pulled the service off the house, the common ground was pulled off, but one of the wires that sends electricity was still attached. But what happened, I wasn't getting 110 in the house. I was getting a variation of 110. So that blew my washing machine, my stove, the furnace once again blew and was affected, and the generator. We've gotten most of that repaired. I do have to buy a new washing machine, and I might have to buy a new generator and a new stove. I'll find that out. And they got the heat hooked back up. So it was an exciting night, Pat, at Casa Miles.
Are you going to be covered insurance-wise?
Well, my landlord is going to be covered for the stuff. He's both trees that the one tree that came down 3 months ago, and this other tree are going to be taken down in the next couple of weeks completely and gotten rid of. And we'll see what happens. My landlord has not raised the rent on me in the 12 years I've been there. Okay, and he's a great guy. Reg and Roseanne are just fantastic people. So we'll work it out and we'll get everything settled. But it definitely was a hell of a way to go into the weekend.
Wow. Well, I'm glad to tell you that you don't have to worry about any thunderstorms this week. So put that to rest. And today should be a sunny day, mid-60s, clear tonight, 45 to 50. Sun and some clouds, mid-70s Wednesday, and partly sunny, mid-70s Thursday. Partly cloudy, maybe a scattered shower or two Friday. It's not a big deal. Low 70s. Unfortunately, we do have some showers in the forecast for Saturday, and then some sun and cool in the 50s on Sunday. So a few showers on Saturday. That seems to be, of the next 5 to 7 days, that seems to be the best day to get some showers.
And are we going to get another warm-up, or are we going to slowly just now sink into the late fall pattern where it's cooler?
No, well, you're in the mid-70s tomorrow and Thursday.
All right, but what about beyond that, like next week and stuff?
No, I don't see that. I see it being basically cool at least into the early part of next week.
All right. So
that's that, yes.
Now, tomorrow morning when we wake up, what will the temperature be?
45 to 50.
That's good, because this morning it was 38 at my house.
Yeah, a lot of 30s. A lot of 30s in and around the area. Clear skies, calm winds, radiational cooling. You're right.
A nice looking moon, too. A nice moon.
Yeah.
It was an
Full
orange.
moon, Hunter's moon.
Yeah, it was kind of like an orange moon for us this morning.
That's a Hunter's moon. The hunters use that for light to hunt what they have to hunt. So that's the Hunter's moon. Couple of things. I got to watch The Hero over the weekend.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Very slow.
Yep.
Um, but a good movie. A little depressing, but good. I thought he did a really nice job, Sam Elliott. Excellent job, although he's not aging too well.
Well, no, but you know what? He was perfect in that role. He was absolutely
Yeah,
perfect.
it was. So, very good recommendation. I haven't gotten to any of your other movies. I'm doing a lot of stuff around the house, but yesterday I went for my uh, coronary artery score
How did it go?
test.
How did it go?
So it was a cinch. I mean, the test was a cinch. I don't know what the score is because these technicians, they don't tell you.
Hey.
It's all a possibility of liability if they say something wrong, and the whole bit. Um, but, they make you lie on a table and they bring you into the tunnel, and it tells you hold your breath, let your breath out, take you out of the tunnel, put you back in. You do it a couple of times. And they have electrodes on you, and that's it. And then you're over now. So that was done. And then my IT guy showed up yesterday afternoon. I was nervous about it, but they replaced the hard drive on our Metro Weather computers. And I'm always nervous about it because, even though they have a backup, things could go definitely wrong replacing the hard drive. But he replaced the hard drive, and this thing is as fast as lightning.
Was it a standard hard drive or did he put a digital one in?
Um, the hard drive that he put in, let me see, I have the box right here. It's Crucial. It's a two and a half inch solid state drive.
Okay, so it's solid state. That makes it fast. When we had changed all of our on-air computers over to solid state drives,
Yeah,
increased the speed by about 200%.
yeah, it's fast as could be, and it's 1 terabyte.
Yep.
So plenty of storage now, and all of that's working okay. So I had a busy day yesterday. Hospital in the morning, IT guy in the afternoon, and then of course, preparing everything for this morning. But excuse me, that's another Monday down. I'm assuming Jamie did okay. Didn't hear any complaints.
No, Jamie did real fine. He doesn't do the intro on the forecast, but you know what? It's okay because you know why? The way he starts off the forecast, he's very conversational. And so, I was gonna say to him, hey, could you put here's the Robert Hood Radio forecast?
Right.
But you know what? It sounds a little different. It's a little bit of a change, and he's so conversational, it works out. So I said, I'm not going to bother him. Because it sounds good. He did, yeah, he sounds real good, especially since he got that new microphone.
Yeah. So all of that's working out, and everything seems to be doing okay. I told you that my IT guy also had got into the computer after that PayPal scam, and he said I was very fortunate. He said I did the right thing by shutting down the computer and not letting them go any further. He said, and also you did the right thing by going into your software programs and deleting anything that was downloaded that day. He said, so you saved the day.
Yeah, the minute you shut the computer off, whatever anybody was trying to do, if they didn't finish it, it won't be successful. But more and more these people are just so inventive in the way they do things. Like I get messages all the time now on my instant messenger or my cell phone where you direct. They're fake messages from these companies that I have contracts with, telling me you won this, you did this, and so they're not only doing it on the internet itself with email and stuff like that, they're doing it over text messaging as well. And something's got to be done. I mean, something just has to be done because it's ludicrous. And if I get one more text message or phone message or computer message about my car warranty, I think I'm going to.
Oh, my goodness. You are so right. And here's a great, maybe not for you or our listeners, but for me it was ecstatic. Friday, I received a letter from Social Security.
Yep.
And I opened it up, and my original birth certificate and passport were in there.
Wow.
So they finally
Found it.
got it, sent it back to me. And yesterday, my new Social Security card arrived with my name change on it. How about that?
And what name is on your Social Security card?
Pasquale.
Pasquale. I
That
like
was my
that.
birth. That's my birth name,
Yeah,
and that's what's on
Pasquale.
my license. But I've been going around with Pat, and they told me when I got my vaccine, the Moderna. They said you should really fix that because you're going to run into problems down the road. So that's what prompted me to send the stuff. So it took 7 months, but I have it.
Pasquale, I like that.
Pasquale.
That's a nice
That's an
Italian name.
Italian name.
Nice Italian name. My dad's name was Jackie Miles, but that's because he came in when he was a baby from Russia, and they couldn't find all his real name was Jacob Mileff. Okay,
Okay.
but when he became an entertainer, he changed it to Jackie Miles. So it was
Okay.
so back in those days, here's Jacob Mileff or here's Jackie Miles, which is better? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, so, anyways, well, so we got another calm week ahead of us now.
Pretty much, yeah. There's not much to really worry about.
Pat, welcome back. It's good to speak to you again, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Bye, Marshall.
Bye. Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.